viewers, I got this all cleaned up. The JB rods are cured. This is hard as a rock now. Perfect. I got all the crap out of here. It's full of dirt. It explains why the hinge broke. Blew all the dirt I could out of there. Pumped both hinges for the silicone spray and blew more. And they're locked new now. Cleaned all this out. Doesn't smell of crap anymore. Got the speaker grills off. I just repainted those with some fresh cut of the exact same paint, so they look good again because they're a bit surface rusted. I gave those speaker cones a good clean. These are all plastic. That's all plastic there. That's waterproof. From this end, you can spray that and won't damage your speaker. There's all rubber surround too. So that's all cleaned up. I'm just waiting for the paint to dry on those grills. This all works good now. Got my little battery up with a Bluetooth unit I could put in here. Strap it down, plug it in, and it's Bluetooth. So put a power bank or two in there to charge phones and things. But I might put an adapter in here somewhere with USB ports. But anyway, if I get an adapter for the Makita battery in there, it'd be nice. 18 to 28 volts, or 12 to 28 volt range on this. I'll leave that open to let it air out, a bit smelly. Put the new batteries in it and keep the presets. Might even put an O and a D, Milwaukee. Anyway, I was going to put the Bluetooth stuff internally inside the radio itself, but I think I could just strap it in here, it'd be alright. Be perfect actually. You're getting more use out of it. It happens much better than what it used to. They are Hansen brand speakers. I looked up that company and apparently they make pretty good speakers. They're a Shanghai based or Shenzhen based speaker manufacturer. They make speakers for all sorts of high-end power tools and other high-end radios and audio equipment, so they're not just any cheap Chinese speakers, they're actually a good quality speaker for a Chinese speaker. So they're 6 ohms, 15 watts, and this thing gets pretty close to that at full volume. It's a performer. This is a real boombox. For today's standard anyway. Nothing will ever replace a good old-fashioned boombox, but this is a pretty damn good performer to go as a future collectible. This model has been discontinued for probably almost a year now, so they don't sell these anymore. They've got a little digital radio version with a passive radio instead of this. A bit uglier. And apparently they're not as good as these. These things can take a beating, they'll last for ages, even playing at full volume, so that's a quality radio right there. That makes it a boombox. To refoaming these speakers. This is as clean as best as I can get it. So this will sit straight on. And then it'll sit on there. The cone's centering itself, which is good. I can just set that on there and glue it down. That's centering very nicely. Perfect. I can just glue this down like that. Set it. Once it starts to set, I can center the outside bit. This inner bit fits perfectly. Perfect. Bigger speakers are a bit of a challenge, but they'll look perfect when it's refoamed. This will be a great performer, so it's a company I got it from, Queensland Speaker Repairs, Australian based. I could have sent these, packaged them up, they would have did it for me, but it's cheaper to buy this. I'll do it myself. I know what I'm doing now. It's pretty simple. So quite enjoy it actually. Enjoy a bit of a challenge like this. Once I get these done, I can do those Akai speakers with the rubber surround. And maybe I can fix these ones. But I'm not sure if they're still a bit rattly though. Not sure about those yet. They are unique. Anyway, let's get these done. Got more extra glue. Got to use all this up. This glue does not have a shelf life. Once you open it, you got to use it. It goes hard. So, sort of coat all the inside of this cone. I'm going to run all glue along here. Plenty of it. Set this on. Get it center. Then let it set for a little bit. Let that dry. Then do the outside bit on the basket. So it has to be perfectly straight. Speaker done. Perfectly centered. Look at that. You need to take a dust cap off. Guess you really got nice speakers as well as I do in particular. I find you don't have to put a dust cap off and shim the voice coil. This thing's holding fine because I did that first. That's set now. And I do this bit now. It just naturally, you can naturally tap your finger and just squares all around it. In the inside. Set that. When that's set, then glue the outside. let it will centre naturally, and then you just dab it, press it down all around like this, all around, then put the pegs on it to hold it. Make sure you get plenty of glue distribution, because this is in a cabinet and it has to seal up. You don't want any pop, so it'll make popping rattly sounds if this comes undone, if there's not glue properly somewhere. Ah, it's all pressed in. I should really order some neodymium magnets online, a heap of them, just so I can plonk them all along there, neodymium magnets. That'd be a perfect way to clamp this down. Pretty centre. I'm actually naturally pretty good at this. I watch videos of people doing it online a heap of times. It's not actually as... doesn't look... it's easier than it looks anyway. It's easy to start this end, get that centred, press it all the way around, clamp it in, centre it, let that set down to the outer bit. This is the challenging part. Since these speakers don't have any gaskets around the outside, so I can't just put a plank of wood on it with a weight. That'd be easier. But the next plan of attack, since it doesn't have gaskets, pegs. Don't have neodymium magnets, you can just whack on there. Well, that's actually worked out quite well. It looks pretty good underneath too. Got a bit of glue run off, but that's a good thing. There's plenty of glue. Look at that. Haha, that is awesome. Can't wait to get these bad boys a run. I used 3 tubes of glue. I've got a quarter of that left and a full one of those left. I've got to use these quickly because these have a shelf life, these glues. So I have to save those for the Yakai speakers when I do those. There's a red Yakai speakers we'll do next. These have to sit for 24 hours, so tomorrow after work I'll put them back in their cabinets and give them a test. Everything's going to be awesome. As to the Milwaukee, well, it's all put back together. The grills came up beautifully. Nice and freshly painted. They look new now. Okay viewers, well before we knock off this video, I've got these done. Put all the gaskets on, centered it all up, put the rubber on, got it all glued up, and I just ran out of original speaker glue there. I got about that much to go on the speaker surround on that speaker, and it ran out completely, so just enough, so I used wood glue for that little bit, and to put the gaskets on I've used wood glue for that, and I got all this weighting it down, and those gaskets are perfect. That's holding everything nice and centre. Perfect. Plenty of weight on it, there's at least 4 or 5 kilos of weight on that. Socket set, screwdriver set, Pioneer head unit, and a Makita little rattle gun. That'll sit like that till about this time tomorrow, I reckon. But that's 24 hours a killer, so this will tack overnight and it will stay tacked. Then I can put them back together. Then I can start using them 24 hours after that. So this is just like that until it tacks, so be at least 15 minutes before that tacks and then it will hold. And I'm going to leave it like that overnight for really, really good results. These are going nicely. Been checking them up in here, no peel ups. I'll come back tomorrow and take these pegs off and put these back in their enclosures. These came out beautifully. Bit of a challenge, but I actually don't mind doing this. It's actually quite fun. I love a good challenge. Scratch your head, you know, trying to think, how am I going to do this, and swear and curse at yourself, but the first one's daunting, but it gets pretty easy after that. Now I got my tongue at the right angle, as Dave Jones and EEV blog says, so I'm going to do that, put those speakers back in there, then I can move on cleaning these up and put some feet on these cabinets and getting these re-veneering these if I can. I might try the iron method for now. But these are going to be absolutely amazing, these speakers. These are much better than any modern crap you can get, and they've got 1-inch voice coils too. Awesome. Anyway, got a lot done today, so after work and got a lot done. Quite happy with that. Anyway, that'll be enough for now. Thanks for watching.